Hello, I'm Father Joe Gambala, pastor of St. Malachy Catholic Church. Welcome to Saints of the Summer. Today is June the 28th, and our saint today is Saint Irenaeus. Saint Irenaeus lived between 125 and 203. He was born in Syria, and he became a Christian and studied with Polycarp, who was known as Saint Polycarp. Polycarp studied under the Apostle John, yes, the apostle himself. In fact, Polycarp was baptized by the Apostle John, and Polycarp baptizes Irenaeus. So there is a connection here to the apostles. And Irenaeus was told by Polycarp to go to what's now modern-day France, to Lyon, and start working with the Christian community there and expanding it. And so he did. He traveled there. He was a fiery preacher. He baptized a lot of people. You know, this is a very large pagan empire, but he's having some success. Now, among the early Christians, they used to have many debates about things. You know, they didn't have the sources we have today, and people would debate about Christ and the nature of Christ. And so there was a lot of discussion about Christ coming into the world. And at that particular time, there was a heresy known as Gnosticism. Now, let me explain Gnosticism to you. Gnosticism is based on the belief that the world is corrupt. The world is sinful. There's a lot of awful things going on in the world. Well, who can argue? There's a lot of awful things going on in the world today in 2021. You can make that argument today. But the Gnostics went one step farther. They went to say that anything that's touched by this world becomes corrupted by the world. And therefore, Jesus never really did come into the world at all. Otherwise, he would have been corrupted by this world. And they're Gnostic Gospels, like the Gospel of St. Thomas, not Thomas the Apostle. They named it after him. It's a Gnostic Gospel. At the crucifixion, it has somebody dying on the cross, but then Jesus appears on a cloud above saying, I never really was there. And that you're saved not through Christ's death and resurrection. You're saved because you know the teachings of Christ. And Irenaeus argued fiercely against this because he said that implies that the world has power over God, and it does not. That God truly came into this world to conquer the evil of the world. And yes, the evil of the world will fight back, but if we stand strong to our faith, even though we may lose our lives, we will prevail in the end, for God will conquer all. And that was Irenaeus' great defense of orthodoxy. He also gave great deference to Point Victor in Rome. Now, this is the 2nd century, and Irenaeus wrote quite a bit about how we should give reverence to the Pope and respect to the Pope because he's the first among us, being that he follows St. Peter in being the Bishop of Rome. So, connected to the apostles, connected to the papacy, and a defender of the faith, St. Irenaeus.